Is it too late to start trading? Well, the simple answer is no. There's too many people out there who are way too concerned about the future, about what's going to happen, and they're weighing their decisions now, currently right now, on those future outcomes, which they don't even know what the answer to that is going to be. It's never going to be too late to start trading. It's highly unlikely that the markets will go away. It's highly unlikely that prop firms will go away. Some people have loads of different opinions of what they think is going to happen in the future. Black swan events, banks going down, the economy flushing down the toilet. It's not a concern for you at the moment. The best thing to be doing right now is to carry on taking action. There's no point weighing your decisions now on what you think is going to happen in the future, because you don't even know what's going to happen. I'll give you a simple analogy story. So I was at work the other day and I basically was talking to a customer and they were very interested in buying a rug. I work in a home furnishing store, if you didn't know already. I work in retail as a part-time job. And so these customers, they were looking to buy a rug, and the way they were talking to me was that they were going to order quite a lot and it would help with my figures for the month. So they gave me their word that they were going to come back and eventually buy a lot of rugs with me. Instead of buying one today, they decided this, and they said to me they were going to come back at a later time and buy more. They gave me a whole story as to why, but me at the time, I just took their word for it. Turns out they never came back because I relied on those guys coming back to get my figures up, and I wasn't trying very hard with other customers because I was thinking, okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I get the sale or not because I've got the big order coming up. So the whole point of that story was that I relied too much on the future, because there's always the uncertainty that what's going to happen in the future is going to go against you. The best way you can mitigate that is by doing things here and now. There's no point worrying about what's going to happen for the future of trading. The best thing that you can do right now is to keep doing it, starting it, and at least by the time when something does happen, if it does happen, you could either be in two scenarios. You could either be dead broke, or you could have a good skill that you know and can utilize in the future when the markets do come back, because the market is a fundamental resource in the world. At least you have that skill, and you also would have made money probably if you gave it a decent amount of time. Now, as we know, it does take some time to be able to do this, but even if you started today, with the world that we're in right now and how fucked it is right now, even if you started today and you made some progress and you developed this skill, no matter what happens, you can still carry on working and you can still carry on to make money. There is always ways to make money with the skill that is trading. You have to view things in what's controllable and what's uncontrollable, and start to give less of a shit about what's uncontrollable. Stop giving energy and stop sounding so confused and convoluted about things that you can't control, because that energy you're going to put out, it's only just going to come back to you as negative and not going to give you any sort of benefit. Control what you can control. Put the effort into what you control and what you can do right now. There's no point giving energy and talking about things which you can't control, like the markets. Things that you literally don't have a direct link to. And it doesn't just go with trading as well. There is so much that you can do in right now that will leave you in a better position in the case that something was to happen. I'm not saying think about worst case scenario all the time to the highest extreme by trying to guess or try and see what's going to happen in the future, but take precaution now, because there's no harm in doing it now. There's no bad thing that's going to come from you wanting to start trading now, or you wanting to start a business now, or you wanting to do this other endeavor or learn something now. Because even if you thought it was a waste of time, it really wasn't. It's always a net positive. It's really common in the trading space where people would say, oh, but what if this thing changes? Or what if that changes? What's going to happen if that happens? It's just, stop worrying. Statistically speaking, 90% of you people watching this video and throughout the whole of the trading space are just not going to make money. You're not going to make a single penny out of the markets. The 10% who do, and if you're trying to be like that, they give 100% effort into trading. So if you're someone who is worried about external factors, things which you can't control, which will affect your position in the future, something which you don't even know is going to happen, then it means you are just part of the 90%. You're not giving 100% towards your craft right now. You're not giving your 100% effort into sharpening your tools here and now. The more you worry about things that you can't even affect, the less likely you're just going to become a successful trader. And that's just the truth. If there was one piece of advice I'll give you from this video to take away, learn to just not give a shit about external factors. Focus on yourself and trying to concentrate on changing your current situation. Politics, black swan events, all that shit is for a later time when it is directly affecting you. But for the time being, put your 100% effort into making sure that you can get the highest acceleration in your progress in trading right now. Because if you don't do that now, then in the future, it only means that your progress won't be as good. And I'm sure the people who actually do give a shit and actually want to change their own current situation, it means that they're probably going to give 100% effort into it and stay isolated. The way I talk about staying isolated away from social media and all the dopamine out there, which for some people it says it keeps them motivated, that's bullshit. They're just getting high off that. But all the distractions which give you unrealistic expectations, it's the same on the other side. It's the same on the flip side. Worrying about things, external things, which don't even concern you at the moment. This was just a quick video that I just had on my mind, that I literally just thought of last night. I didn't have any sort of script or anything I wanted to talk about, but I know there are some people out there who are going to be so concerned about what's happening in the future or what's happening around them, when really they're just not even staying in their own lane. They're not even driving straight. If you guys enjoy these sort of videos, I'd recommend leaving a like on the video and subscribing, and I'll continue pushing out basic transparent content like this. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Appreciate if you've listened this far. Stay happy, stay blessed, and thanks for watching.